Up with KREM begins now.
Good Friday morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Brandon T. Jones, filling in for Tim and Nicole on this awesome day as we start to head into our weekend. We do have meteorologist Thomas Patrick. He's standing by live right now in the Weather Center, keeping us up to date with all things we need to know as we head into our weekend. Thomas, what are things looking like, my friend?
Yeah, so things have improved this morning compared to the smokiness that we had yesterday. Just a little bout of some wildfire smoke passing through, especially at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock last night. Certainly probably smelled that smoke, especially if you had your windows open. Here's what it's going to look like today. Right now, things have quieted down. Most of our air quality is listed as moderate and good. I'm going to walk you through this because the wildfires in the Cascades will start to pour out that next round of smoke late this afternoon, almost this evening. This is about 8 p.m. tonight. There's those fires over the Cascades, and that smoke will be heading in our direction. So central Washington will start to notice it in the evening. I think Spokane probably gets it more after midnight and into Saturday morning.
Well, of course, here on Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. And today it is a big morning for drivers in North Idaho. This morning, part of the new I-90 and State 41 highway interchange is opening up. It's been 3 years since construction started on this project, and while work isn't done quite yet, this is a big milestone. So if you're driving in the area, there are some traffic changes that you need to know about this morning. You can see a look right here on your screens. This is a live look right now, live camera right out there. You can see crews getting some of those cones in place, getting things situated. They had some overnight closures. That's this new phase of this particular project where they do overnight closing starting roughly around 7 p.m. and then reopening around 6 a.m. But again, this is a live look right there. And remember, the goal of this project is to get you through the interchange more quickly by reducing the number of stoplights. Work does continue in the area, so be sure to pay close attention to signs and lane markings. As for our looks here on I-90 in Washington, this looks like this is I-90 and Freya. Traffic still nice and calm as of this morning. A few more cars starting to appear out there as you see a few of those lights, but nice and smooth, nothing to really point out as of yet. And the case now is officially closed in the search for Travis Decker. There I go. And the Chelan County Sheriff's Office confirmed the DNA from the remains they found belonged to him. Authorities have spent the last few months searching for Decker after he killed his 3 daughters. His body was found on Groundstone Mountain, less than a mile from the murder scene, at a press conference. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office thanked especially a trained Washington State Patrol psychologist who pointed them to that area. He also shared a message for the girl's mother.
We understand no matter what, this is not going to bring Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia back. If anything, we just hope that maybe she would sleep better at night. She wouldn't be looking over her shoulder. And to Whitney, certainly hope you know that we never gave up, and Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, their memories will live on forever.
Right now, the coroner's office is trying to determine when and how Decker died. It could still be months before we get those answers, though. Well, Washington state officials are warning funds from the Wildfire Response, Forest Restoration, and Community Resilience account could run dry, and that could have some major negative impacts. The account was created back in 2021. It had lawmakers committing $125 million every 2 years to help boost preparedness, forest health, and community resilience. But budget cuts threaten those gains to just $60 million.
And unless they restore that funding, we're going to see more fires, bigger fires, more loss of homes, potentially lives, and it's just going to cost more on the back end.
Residents say the money has helped them protect their homes from wildfires by being able to clear out potential fuel and hazards such as clearing brush and thinning trees. Former FBI Director James Comey is set to be arraigned in Virginia, a federal courtroom, in 2 weeks. Yesterday, a grand jury indicted him on 2 charges: obstruction of a congressional proceeding and making a false statement, both connected to his testimony before a Senate committee in 2020, during which he denied authorizing the leak of information to the press. Comey proclaimed his innocence in a social media post. The indictment comes less than a week after the president publicly urged Attorney General Pam Bondi to pursue cases against Comey and other political rivals. Last night, President Trump claimed victory on social media, posting "Justice in America."
Family and I have known for years that there are costs to standing up to Donald Trump. I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial.
Top congressional Democrats are slamming the indictment as an attack on the rule of law and a dangerous abuse of power. Well, as quickly as it appeared, it's now gone. The statue of President Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein has been removed from the National Mall. The group who put the statue up, the secret handshake, were hoping to get a new permit. But when the group went to get one, they say the deputy director of the National Park Service told them they would never be allowed to have a permit.
Well, it's just confusing because it was my understanding that President Trump was all about rebuilding statues that had been torn down. And since this one is also of a controversial and maligned figure, I would have thought this would align with his views on statues.
The statues, originally titled Best Friends Forever, were supposed to stay up until Sunday. The group says they renamed the statue to Why Can't We Be Friends? Well, new this morning, Lakeland High School is set to receive $25,000 through T-Mobile's Friday night 5G Lights program. The program for the school is one of the top 25 finalists in the nationwide competition, showcasing small town pride. And the school does have a chance to win $1 million towards a football field upgrade, as well as a renovated weight room. If you want to support Lakeland, we have a link right now on our website where you can vote for the best school. A new ice rink could be coming to Spokane Valley here pretty soon. The city council is considering a proposal to construct a new $44 million ice rink, plus hotels and commercial spaces. A local benefactor has offered to donate millions to the project, and the rest of the funding would come from other private sources. Inovia Foundation says the facility would have 2 NHL-sized ice sheets, seat 500 to 700 people, and would be developed on city-owned property. The proposed rink would be north of Sullivan Park. And while we're over 200 days away from Bloomsday 2026, also known as the 50th Bloomsday, we do want to let you know that today is the last day to submit a design in the t-shirt competition. The contest is open to all artists. Your design may include up to 4 colors, and there are some phrases you must include since this will be the 50th Bloomsday. They say any designs that highlight major milestones in the city are strongly encouraged. As an added bonus, the winner gets $1,000. So if you're interested, you can check out the Bloomsday website for all the rules and where to submit your design. Today is also the Battle of the Bell, the rivalry game between Mount Spokane and Meade High Schools tonight. And this means the long week food fundraiser is coming to an end. Students have spent the rivalry week working together, and tonight they'll have a tent set up at Union Stadium accepting donations and food. If you want to help out, gates open at 5 p.m. and kickoff is set for 7. Also happening today is the inauguration of Gonzaga's president, Dr. Katia Passerini. The ceremony is set to take place at 2 this afternoon at the McCarthy Athletic Center. And Dr. Passerini is the school's first female president and 27th overall.
At 6:08, check this out. A beautiful sunrise incoming here in Spokane. Just absolutely stunning to see how orange the skies are in the eastern horizon here. But it is a cool morning at 44 degrees. That appears to be our coldest point so far this early fall season. I haven't seen it any lower than that so far in Spokane compared to some recent weeks. It will finally feel like fall, if only for a day today. High of 69 in Spokane and 70 in Coeur d'Alene, which is pretty much average for late September, as the weekend is set to warm right back up to a summer-like feel.
Well, it's time for your weekend What's Up. Happening tomorrow is the Skate the Pavilion. The event is free and open to all ages. It runs from 6 p.m. to 9:30, and there will be a light show and skate rentals available. Starting today, Wander Spokane is hosting a 3-day event for people to experience Spokane in a unique way. There will be hikes, bikes, and even a wine tour available.